Welcome to the Graps podcast. I am Brainbuster. That is Khalid. We're here to talk about AEW Dynamite. Talk a little bit about the weekend. I mean, not the artist. The weekend that is coming up in October of 2024. Um, two things before we get into the big events of the night. Number one, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. This Saturday, it'll be the next time you see us live on this YouTube channel. Cage Match Chronicles, Big Van Vader, a brand new series on the channel where Khalid and I will be talking about 5 of Big Van Vader's highest rated matches on Cage Match. We have some ideas brewing for the series that it's not just going to consist of wrestlers. We'll talk about it more on the show probably after we end up covering all the matches. But yeah, please tune in. We're excited to talk about the best big man in professional wrestling history, in my opinion. Just my opinion. But yeah, come hang out, say what's up, hop in the chat. Secondly, like and subscribe, please. Leave us a comment. It helps us a lot. Algorithm, all that stuff. AEW Dynamite 5th year anniversary was tonight, folks. We watched it live on the Late Night Green Gold. It was a lot of fun. We also previewed it on Novi's channel. Go check that out if you want to hear us talk about wrestling that hasn't happened yet after you just watched it. Don't know why you would want to do that, but hey, you never know. The show kicked off. Will Ospreay versus Ricochet, AEW International title match. Before the match, Will and Kyle Fletcher were hanging out backstage, and Don Callis interrupted them. I don't really know what he said, to be quite frank. But Will walked away, and then Takeshita looked very villainously, perhaps foreshadowing something. Khalid,
perhaps.
Would you agree with that statement?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Okay, all right. Yeah, nice.
Okay. The match was good. They didn't like before on I just got a message from Mr. Caden Lee.
Yeah, that's why I was looking down at my phone because fucking Caden texted. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sick. Anyways, yeah, the match was good. I said on the Novi show that I hope that it would have been like a balance between what they are now and their Super Juniors match, and it basically was that. A good amount of flippy stuff, but there was also Ricochet pulled out a beautiful power driver, fucking gorgeous power driver.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good match. I liked it. We'll get into the finish and stuff in a second, but how did you feel overall about the match?
I think they did what they had to do. I think what they did for their usual match, usual match because they've done it like 4 or 5 times. They basically tweaked it to be suitable for television instead of it being something on the indies or something in Japan. They made it suitable for a opening of a American TV show. They that's exactly what they did. They cut down like by like the halfway mark of the match, like the flippy stuff, it slowed down a bit. So like that first half was like, if you like the flippy stuff, you'd probably like that first half, and then that second half is like, okay, now someone needs to win the match. Like we need to start doing stuff that's going to win you the match.
Yeah,
and that's when power drivers get busted out, and hidden blades back and forth, and things like that. Yeah.
So the false finish of the match is Ricochet hit a hidden blade on Will, and then Will like collapsed. Or no, was he the
Will hit
they were stealing finishers and stuff.
Yeah.
So Will hit the hidden blade on Ricochet, but it was after he had gotten hit with something by Ricochet. I forgot what it was. But Will, both their shoulders were on the mat, is the point. And so Rick Knox, who started, he counted the 1, 2, 3. It was a fucking draw. But then Tony Khan restarted the match, and then like 5 minutes later, if that, Takeshita ran out and made the match a no contest. Just like very overbooked. Really didn't make any sense. You might as well have just done like Takeshita stopping the match anyways. Like skip the whole false finish. I felt like they were doing it just to baby faceify Tony Khan, and it was just...
No, I think they were. I think they did it to make Takeshi, or not to make him come off more as a heel, but to make the crowd hate him more. Because like everybody's been asking for this match, and everybody wanted a finish, of course, and someone to win. So when you have someone who just prevents that from happening, just straight up, no one wins. It's like like why
to be fair, the heat afterwards on Takeshita was good. They were chanting "asshole" at him, like they were. It was a good. It got a good reaction. So like, I guess at the end of the day, that's kind of all you really wanted.
It could have been a report.
Better. Yeah, it could have been done better, but the result, the heat, like the heat it resulted in, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It got, it worked. There was a Fightful report right before this match that Takeshita was in for a big push, so I think he's going to get the international title, probably.
I think what they do is like Title Tuesday. We're gonna get some segment with Don Callis. Will like is he gonna be backstage or is gonna be like in the ring promo type stuff? Where like might even get Ricochet in there. They might make it a triple threat. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like that's definitely where they're going right now with it.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. It's late, folks. I'm fucking tired. Yes. After that, there was a segment backstage. Excuse me. Of the Guns talking to Renee, and then Hangman came out and beat the fuck out of him with a chair, which explains something later in the night. It clicked in my head before we started that it made sense. This segment, and Hangman versus Juice Robinson had a good match. It was like a classic Dynamite 10-minute match. I liked it. Started out with a lot of brawling on the outside that kind of ruled. Juice did a double axe handle off the top of the stage and missed. Beast. Real professional wrestler. And then fucking Hangman went through a table. Very good chemistry between the two. After the match, Hangman started beating the fuck out of Juice, and then
he was gonna hang him.
He was gonna hang him. Yeah, use the strap to hang him. And none other than the Switchblade Jay White
with his music
came out with his music. With the same thing for Juice. Juice had his whole theme song as well.
Same thing for Juice.
Yeah. They brawled a little bit. Hanging went through a table that was set up on the outside previously by Juice. Jay looks fucking awesome. Juice looks awesome as well. They all look awesome. But look, it's so good to see Jay back. It seems like this is the best chance they have to really reset him now. I'm not saying it's good that he got injured, but blessing in disguise if this can work out and they can book him correctly going forward. How did you feel about the match?
I enjoyed the match a lot. I've always liked Juice. Hangman, he's been pretty flawless for a while now.
It's been
like wrestling wise, it's been he's been wrestling matches that the way he should be wrestling them, and he's doing it in just a very clean, well, not clean in he's winning them clean fashion, but just in a way it's man, I could keep watching this guy wrestle. And then Juice, the guys in the Grid Along, Joe, Kate, and everyone, they they were talking about Juice and how good he is and stuff. And I was thinking did they not watch Juice before he got into Bullet Club? Because he was
no, Joe's been a fan. I know that. Okay. Novi probably hasn't seen much, to be quite honest. I mean, he would admit that. I don't know about Caden, but I know Joe said that because he was watching New Japan when Juice showed up, So he watched him prove himself in New Japan. After NXT.
He was in NXT. I was I don't know. And in New Japan, he started working a bit. I was yeah. And then he just got naturally over with the crowd. And then before he even hit his peak, really, he did the Bullet Club switch. And then that's just when the whole Rock Hard stuff started. And then he was fucking with the US title a lot. And he got signed to AEW. I mean, to me, I think even Joe said it. They were why did AEW sign Juice Robinson? And I'm yo, this is the guy right here. This is the guy. And then he had that match with fucking was it Joe? Yeah, that match with Samoa Joe, I think, on
ROH.
Yeah, ROH. And I was like, yo, y'all not see what we're talking about. And now like we're like a year and a half. It might be more than that. I don't know, like 2 years.
Yeah, I think maybe more. Yeah,
like,
around there.
Yeah, around like 2 years now, and everybody's finally seeing it. Like, yo, like my boy is good singles. He can do it. Mid-card singles, definitely. Tag, he can do it. Like, that's the man right there. That is the man, indeed.
Yeah, he's very good. I mean,
glad that Jay White's back though. I think.
Yeah, definitely. The opposite of good. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD defeated Serena Deeb. This match was like unbelievably uneventful. Mariah May was in the crowd for some fucking reason, which is like
I don't know what that's about.
The opposite of what this title reign needs right now is a Britt Baker match. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I just kind of want to skip over that. However, there was a segment later in the night between Mariah and Willow where they just beat the fuck out of each other. So like, that's good. That's progress. You know, it was an actual like, it was a fine segment. You know, instead of just being outright bad. And it built to a match with Willow, which we all want to see. So fucking hell yeah. Private Party squashed the Iron Savages, and I think one of these guys got injured. I think is what it felt like.
Who, the Iron Savages?
Like, yes, because it felt like he was supposed to kick out and he didn't. Is what it felt like. That or like
out of the gin and juice?
Maybe I don't.
No,
it looked like he got fucking injured because the way Mark looked out at him was like something happened.
Oh no! It's because when he did the gin and juice, he didn't. You know the way the gin and juice. It's Mark Quinn does the Hurricane Rana, and then Isaiah catches him with the cutter. When he tried to do the Hurricane Rana, his legs got wrapped around the guy's hips. It didn't get around his head. He wrapped his legs around his hips, and he just flipped over, and it just didn't look clean when it happened.
His fucking mouth is bleeding. That's why he got or nose or something. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. They fucking suck. Afterwards, Private Party called out the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks came out and teased a match with them happening on that show. But then they were like, never mind, actually not here. And then so on Friday Friday. Okay, on Friday, it'll be Private Party and help me out here.
Shibata.
Private Party and Shibata versus Jack Perry and the Young Bucks on Rampage. Cool. Sick. Hell yeah. What else is between this and the main event? MVP was backstage. And he was just talking about his arrival. Mm-hmm. And then Prince Nana came out and said, I don't appreciate you disrespecting me last week. Fucker.
Yeah.
And then MVP said, that sounds like a complaint. I don't deal with complaints. But he does. And then fucking Shelton Benjamin came out. Ain't no stomping me, no. Was right there. And that was it. He kind of walked off. They took his mug. They took Prince Nana's mug. They took his mug. So yeah, fucking Shelton Benjamin is in All Elite Wrestling. I'm hyped. The gold standard. Things like that. He'll be a good guy to have around. Especially backstage. Like he could be a very big
help.
Yeah, a good hand to keep around.
I think when they do they have their eventual program with like what I assume would be Bobby. Like that match before Swerve and Shelton before the Bobby match. That match is gonna be fucking good.
That'd be good. The main event, AEW World Title and Continental Title, Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. Khalid, talk about this match really quickly. I need to go blow my fucking nose, bro.
All right, I got you. Okay, so this was a holy shit, it's Joe Holbert. Fucking this match was a like New Japan main event, but on Dynamite, which for some people that's like they're not gonna say it's bad, They're like, okay. And then there's other people who like really enjoyed it. Me, as a person who really likes New Japan, like all time, like New Japan above like everything else. It was my type of fucking match. I like this. It of course it started out slow, but me going into the match and seeing that the stip was the 20-minute thing with the Continental title, I figured that Okada was going to work a slow match. Because why would you want to be in a hurry to get that out of the way when you can just play defense the entire time, or not defensively, but slowly just take your time and just let the time tick as much as you can. So your title can be off. It can be off, and then you can only work to the world title, and that's what happened for like most of that match. It was like Okada was moving very slow, and then I believe like it was at the 19-minute mark. Danielson had Okada in a submission. I don't think he still calls it the yes lock. I don't think he does, but whatever he calls the yes lock now. Then he grabbed his other arm, boom. So it seemed like he was gonna tap out. He got his leg on the rope. Then he got hit with a knee, but he rolled out right then and there. And as he was recovering, Brian was like, so he's tired. He's laid out in the ring. The time expired for the Continental title. So Continental title is, it's safe. It's can't change hands now. So now we have this back half of the match where Okada, he literally kicks it up a gear. Because again, his title is not on the line. And that's when he starts busting out like his big moves. He actually did a tombstone. He did a tombstone on Danielson on top of a chair, like as soon as the time expired, which is like pretty fucking hilarious. He was over there smiling and shit. It was pretty funny. But yeah, the last 10 minutes were like, it was like a closing stretch, a 10-minute closing stretch. It did get to a point where Claudio and Pac, they came out there. They were on opposite sides in the crowd area, and it actually caused Brian to lose the match, which I see it as a way of they want Brian to have the world title. They want Brian to have the world title when going into WrestleMania. So it made sense that Okada lost off that with a backslide, caught off guard completely. He flicked off Claudio and Pac at the end. It was really funny. And then he walked out the ring, and as he was walking the ring, I'm pretty sure he said "fuck," but he yelled. You could see his body like "fuck." I was like, that's fucking beast. And then there was the aftermatch segment, which you can talk about if you want to, since you're back.
So the match itself, I'm like torn on it still. I didn't hate it. I didn't like the first 20 minutes, to be quite honest. So I guess I like the last 11 minutes, it seems like. But yeah, it was just like it was super slow. It was a fucking New Japan main event. I don't have, listen, it's fucking 9:30 at night.
I was like, okay, yeah. I was going to say something when we were watching, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let everybody ball out. But like, obviously, there's like, I'm pretty sure my brain is like broken at a point when it comes to like these longer style matches. So I think I've been watching New Japan main events for so long that now that seemed like a normal match to me. It seemed like a normal or like even a short match to me. So I was like, huh.
It's 31 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. It was 31 minutes. I was like, huh. Seemed like normal time to me.
No. The thing is, like, if it's like if it's 5 a.m., right?
Mm.
And this match happens, I'm expecting it. It's going to happen. I'm not surprised by it. I'm not upset.
Yeah.
But at 9:30 on my precious AEW Dynamite, when I got up at 6:30 this morning, man. 6 o'clock this morning. Listen, bro, just throw lariats or something, please. Like, I'm not saying you can't work like a slow section, I guess, but 20 minutes of just slow, like, meandering around is fucking crazy. In my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I just, I definitely see what like everyone was talking about. Like when they were saying like, oh yeah, Okada's moving slow. Me in my head, I'm like, his title's on the line. Of course he moves slow. He's trying to get the time.
But the thing is, moving slow like I forgot who said it. Somebody on the Ovi show said
Mhm.
we're gonna see like a safe Okada for the first 20 minutes, and then the rest of it is gonna be like him trying to
That's why I said
fight
that's
for the world
yeah.
title. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. The thing is, he was safe, but like he was safe in like
A boring way. You would say.
in a boring way, but like it was like too real.
I see.
Like he wasn't like being defensive. He was on the offensive.
Yeah.
He wasn't like trying to defend fucking submissions. He wasn't like fucking guarding.
Yeah.
He was just like walking around, like actually wasting time. And it was like, well, I don't know if I want to see this. But again, I mean, it ended up being good. That might be a little bit of a stretch. I think it was more so fine for me. After the match, Mox, Claudio, Pac, and Shafir, they all held up Brian and Mox, or it was Claudio, Pac, and Shafir. They held up Brian, and Mox was saying whatever the fuck he was saying, like this is necessary.
This is necessary, you know.
I would have done this a long time ago. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
A concerning tweet made by Jenny Omega revealed that Tony Schiavone said, "Who is controlling Jon Moxley?"
and then the fucking Claudio tweet from earlier.
I don't think it's Josh.
Oh man,
I think it is Shane.
Oh.
I think it actually is Shane.
Oh.
It's scary. That's scary. I'm not fucking around, guys. This fucking podcast might become full-time Cage Match Chronicles if Shane McMahon shows up on AWTV. I'm so fucking for real. Bro. That is the last thing I fucking want. I'm so fucking serious.
I miss when Tony Khan was chronically online because he would have seen that nobody wants Shane on there.
I'd rather than put weekly fucking EJ Inc. matches on my television screen.
I don't know. No one wants Shane here.
Not a single person.
Not a single person. No one is like Shane McMahon would add something to this product that is really needed. It's just not. It's not.
I got all my drops for throwing in Liberty. Sorry.
It's just not needed.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit. Don't do it. It seems like they're going to do it. Don't, please. I'm begging.
Especially if it's, bro, if the world champ is going to be around the nigga, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I was literally just thinking, like, oh my god, because I was saying, like, hey, AEW, you know, they have their rough spots, but the time when I can't watch is when the world title is in the shitter. That's one thing. Something becomes hard to watch.
It gets like really genuinely hard to watch that.
Yeah. So,
and I think if Shane ends up being around the world title, and it ends up being like really bad, it would suck. But that would make it to where like AEW's world title lineage more often than not has been shit than it has been good. You know what I mean? But it sucks, but I feel like it's kind of true.
Is it?
Because like you had the whole like Punk and Mox stuff where like Mox was the interim champion, and then Punk came back, won the title, had to drop it again. Mox became the champion, and then MJF became the champion for like a year, and it was a majority 3/4 of that reign were bad, or was bad. I mean, you had Joe and Swerve, both of them were good. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but like a good portion of it.
It's like 67, 68% has been good. And then that last like 32-ish, that last 30-ish has been, you know, pretty bad. And but if this were to be a part of his reign and he would hold the belt for like, if he holds the belt like Revolution,
a while is what it seems like.
Double or nothing, anything like that. It's like, this is not what I like. It's heel Mox is what I want. I'm locked in on heel Mox. Absolutely, like a sinister, cleansing kind of Moxley. I'm perfectly fine with that. Kind of like, I don't know, give him the like Okada, like a young boy gimmick that he kind of had during his New Japan run, where he's like beating up just the young guys. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
you need to be better. Like, you need to be better.
Yeah.
Like, beat up the young guys. But if Shane is involved, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, it would suck very badly.
Yeah.
That was it for Dynamite. This weekend we get a couple of shows. I'm gonna run this down pretty quickly. I'm not gonna lie, folks.
Mhm.
WWE's Bad Blood is on Saturday. CM Punk is wrestling Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match. Apparently they got permission to bleed, so
Mm.
I'm there for it. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. I mean, just a hilarious match to have main event this show. And I think Dwayne's coming out afterwards. The final boss is back. Marigold has a show on the 5th and the 7th. I know the 7th is a Monday, but shut the fuck up. On the 5th, it's kind of a loaded show. It's a Bozilla in a handicap match versus Nao Ishikawa, Myla Grace, Kamomo Minami, and Minami Yuke. And
They've
then
been having her do those like the whole Grand Prix. They've been having her do those like handicap matches.
Misa Matsui and Rhea Setup, versus Chiaki and Nagisa Nozaki, and then Mai Sakurai versus Chika Goto. That should be sick. Mika Ono and Koki Emirai versus Natsumi Shizuki and Utami Emirai and Victoria Yuzuki. And then the 7th is Fantastic Adventure. It seems like a pretty big show for them.
I guess so.
It has the tag match that you were actually saying they were teasing during the Grand Prix.
Koki and Chika versus
Mirai and Mai Sakurai, yeah. And then probably my most looked forward to match from both of these shows, Natsumi Shizuki versus Victoria Yuzuki for the Superfly title.
Mm-hmm.
That should be sick.
Yeah.
TJPW All Rise, Miya Watanabe and Miya Yamashita versus Shoko Nakajima and Maiko Satomura. And then Yuji Nagata's 40th anniversary event, Bushi, Shingo, Naito versus Fujita, Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Beast. And then the main event is Jun Akiyama and Yuji Nagata versus Atsushi Kotoge and Go Shiozaki. Also should be fucking beast.
Yeah.
Feel free to talk about the Stardom stuff. I need to blow my nose again. This is not cool. I do not need to be getting sick right now. I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do a full card rundown. This is like, I guess this is gonna be their big show for the time being. This is October 5th. It's October 5th. Stardom Nagoya Golden Fight 2024. Starting with, we'll probably be opening the show. It is a high-speed championship 5-person battle royale for the right to challenge next. Is Koguma? Is that Yuna? Yeah, Yuna. Hina, Momokogo, and Yagami. Yeah, Yagami. Who has the high-speed title right now? Does Saki still have the high-speed title? No.
No fucking idea.
I have no idea who has a high-speed title right now. Then there's a 4-way tag team match. Let's see. Okay. Azumi, I can never say her last name. Oh my god.
Who?
May Segura. Thank you. Sayori Ano and Sakura Aya, Sayori and Lady C, and Hanan and Lita Saya. I don't think this is for like any because none of these are official tag teams. Actually, no, that last team is, but I don't think this would be for like the Goddess tag titles anytime soon or anything like that. Then we have Sayaka Kura versus Saya Kamatani. What happened? The reason why this match is happening. Sayaka, she's in Cosmic Angels. She's like the Stardom equivalent of like, like a young lion basically, but like she just got into a faction and she pinned Kamatani. I wouldn't say it was last weekend. And so it's this whole like, this rookie fucking beat me. What the fuck is this? Now I got to kick your ass in a singles match, which is probably not going to happen. Saya, You're a fucking nerd. Absolute fucking mark.
Fuck.
Then we have this one is a special, probably Graps podcast sponsored match. Hazuki versus Starlight Kid.
Oh yeah.
They've been so like Hazuki had this whole thing because she lost a ploy for the white belt for the 6th time. And she had this whole thing where she was like, I don't even know if I would have fucking wrestled anymore. She was like, watching it, you would think that she was gonna go to hate the way she was acting. She was,
please no.
Yeah. She was having like a kind of like a Sayori moment where like she wasn't talking, she was acting all weird in her post interviews and stuff. She was acting weird in her matches, but recently she's been snapped back into it. And Starlight is another person that wants the white belt as well. So they're having this match. I believe whoever wins this match is going to go next for Poi or Thekla. Please not Thekla. But yeah, hopefully it's Poi, because if it is Poi, could get Starlight Kid versus Poi. Starlight Kid could get the white belt.
Hold on.
Now we have this massive fucking, what is this, 12 women's match. Enex's V versus Hate and Dump Masuda or Matsumoto. This is freaking ridiculous. Is Hanako? Oh wait, hold on. Micah, Mina. I believe her name is Zena. Yeah, Micah, Mina, Zena, Waka, Hanako, and Rin versus fucking Jesus Christ, Dump, Zap. I think they went by something else, like probably previously, but I forget. Natsuko, Momo, Konami, and Ryuka. This is like, I think they had Dump do some stuff for Stardom last year. Anytime she comes to Stardom, she's always doing stuff with Hate or Odio Tai. There's like heel stuff and whatever. Last time, she either hit Rossi or she hit one of the commentators. I forget who she hit, but she hit somebody with a fucking kendo stick, and that shit was so fucking funny.
Sick.
And then we have Tony versus Mayu Iwatani. This is this is what I'm looking for. Me personally, as Mayu has had title defense wise, she's had a good year. Suri, both of those matches are like really up there for me. Love Mayu, and this match with Tony. Honestly, this won't dictate if Tony is washed or not. But like, if it's bad, there will be problems. Because like Tony,
I'd be very surprised if it was bad.
Yeah. I like that's what I'm saying. I'd be very surprised. I don't know. I've just been such a negative mood recently when it comes to certain people's title defenses. Like I don't know what it is. It's just like certain people, they've been disappointing me, and it's like, damn, I had so much hope for you. But this match, I do have hope. This match is like, it's like 8 years in the making, something like that. Ever since the last time where Mayu got injured. So yeah. It seems like it's not main eventing. It seems like Tam and Suzu might main event, but I don't know. We'll see. Speaking
that would make sense, I guess.
Yeah. Tam and Suzu, or Tam Nakano and Suzu Suzuki, for the red belt, aka the World of Stardom Championship. You could say this is their world title. It's kind of a toss up on like who's like, because some people say it's a white belt sometimes and the red belt. It's really dependent on who has the belt. Really, they kind of make it feel more important sometimes. So, but right now, I'd say Tam world champ, and Suzu has a chance to, be one of the first younger people to win this title. I'm pretty sure, because so far, recently, in my head, I'm pretty sure it's mainly been Julia, Tam, fucking Siri, and they're all like, they're not old, but they're in that older generation of like Stardom.
Yeah,
I mean, Julia's gone, but like Suzu is fucking. She's like our age. I think she's like young. She's really young. So for her to have this opportunity, this is huge. You had Tim, you had Datsuko, you had Micah, you had Suri, you had Utami before she left. I mean, it was a while before she left, But now you have Suzu could kind of lead this new, what seems to be probably kind of a new arc for Stardom. I don't know, with the whole Neo Genesis faction starting up and Mayu possibly leaving next year, maybe.
Definitely leaving.
Yeah. I ain't want to be that guy, but
She's gone.
they have a Mario. They have their jerseys, and there is a empty slot at, I think it's 11. I think, and
Whatever
that's
that's
number,
for.
because that's our number in Stardom. But
Yeah.
it's fucking it's a, if she doesn't leave, I'd actually be surprised. Hopefully, like, she just goes like, I would prefer her to take a Sarie route, but I know she's not.
Yeah, me too.
I would love her.
I had so much fun with like her in Surrealism. Not that she
Yeah.
couldn't still do Surrealism,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
I don't know, just
It's just like Marigold. It seems to like you haven't seen anyone in Marigold work America like at all.
yeah, not
And,
really, no.
Yeah, and like it seems like if they, just based off context clues, if they do work America, Fed. So like I don't want Mayu to go to fucking Marigold and then she wrestles like Julia. What are we fucking doing?
Right.
Like that's just not it for me. But yeah, seeing that she's probably leaving soon, Suzu could usher in this new, possibly generation with Neo Genesis. So hopefully she wins. Then we have Rina versus Miyu Amasaki. This is also Rina is another person who's had that future of the Stardom belt for like a while now. She is the she's like 19, I think. She's like 19, 18. It's insane because she's actually really fucking good. And even though she's in hate, like, again, I'll say she's fucking good. She's like all around, she's probably, I mean, outside of Momo, she's probably the best one in her faction. Like, everyone else has their strengths and like their weaknesses, but Rina, like, seeing that she's 18, 19, and she kind of fits that mold like almost perfectly. Like, she's going to be 2-3 years a problem. I feel like if I Stardom should like really invest in her, kind of as like a top heel, kind of might even give her like her own faction eventually if like hate still wants to be a thing. But yeah. I think Miyu is actually going to win this match. They call her Kevin, but it is time for her to lose that title. And Miyu Amasaki, she's been like, been going up, especially ever since Queen's Quest got like disbanded. She kind of got like a new look. She dyed her hair, and it seems like they want to invest in her a little bit.
Interesting.
About time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that with Stardom right now. It's like a about time thing, and
Yeah.
like and the fact that there's still more people that they need to invest into, like Azumi, kind of like they need to give her some more stuff going. I don't even think Mina has had a red belt reign yet. Crazy.
Yeah.
Insane. Hazuki, like, there's a lot of these, a lot of ladies on this roster that like they need their time to shine. Like, hopefully soon, and like hopefully it happens soon. But I can tell you one person who does not need their shine right now with their current work, Thekla. Take a back seat, brother.
Yeah. Please.
Thekla versus Poi for the Wonder of Stardom belt. Thekla, bro, back Donna Del Mundo, they were like, to me, they were like the LIJ of Stardom. They were just like cool fuckers. Like, they were just some cool people who wrestled. I know like LIJ and Donna Del Mundo, they're like more than that. But the fact that like both of those factions, they could be like leaning heel or probably not leaning face, but like they could be a face sometimes. But the faction itself, it was really cool, and Thekla was very, very cool. And Donna Del Mundo, she was like really unique with her whole like toxic spider thing. I think that's why her name was Toxic Spider. But that was, she was like in the high speed division at the time. She used to do a lot of high speed stuff, and that really worked with her. But now she's just not. No, I liked it when she first turned heel because her message seemed to be like, you know, it's time to make these Joshis like tough again, which like I'm all for. You know,
It's her promos, man.
her promo. It's
So
really
bad. They're so cringe.
They're forced, really,
Yeah, super forced.
really forced, and it's like something like a message like, oh, Yoshis need to be tough again, and then you're going up against someone like Poi, who's like by Poi, like you know, it should work. It should work, but it's just that she just hasn't executed it well. Thekla hasn't executed it well on that. I'm sure the match will, like, you know, it'll probably be a fucking decent match. Thekla isn't a bad wrestler. It's just everything she does outside the ring is like, you know, it just makes you not want to watch because like I don't want to see you cut promos or, you know, anything like that. But when wrestling's cool, you know. She be doing that bridge thing when she like ducks a clothesline and then she'll walk like that. That shit's cool to me. I actually like that. She's like the only person who really does that for her right now, and Shirley's really nice to me. Again, it was cooler when she was in Donna Del Mundo because like I don't know, she leaned into her flexibility and stuff a lot more.
Yeah.
But you know, hopefully the match is fine. I don't want her to win. I feel like that belt. I feel like first off, Poi and Sayori should probably have another match and redeem themselves. I think because their match wasn't too good.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, and then when Poi retains or whoever, or if they want Sayori to get the belt back, but don't start like thank you. I believe that
Poor Azumi.
Yeah, poor Azumi indeed. I want her to I don't want her to like turn character wise or anything like that. I feel like she's like,
yeah, no,
you know, like she's like, yeah, you know, it's Azumi, love Azumi, but like I want her to get pushed, and I don't know what's the hold up. I feel like when Rossi got kicked out, like Azumi should have been the first one to get pushed.
Yeah, man.
Like
especially with like everything he said about her.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. I would have like if I was Bushiroad, I'm calling Azumi right there. I'm like, yo, we're putting the red belt on you at our next big event. Please be ready.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And we're letting you have a fucking long title reign. I don't think the title reigns for the red belt have been that long. If I'm letting someone have like a super long reign, fucking Azumi. It's going to be Azumi, and
Didn't Utami have like a pretty long reign?
She might have. I'm gonna look right now. Actually, she might have had a fucking massive reign. I just forgot about it. Let me see. Let's see. 212, 211. She did 409.
Yeah.
Damn, they had back-to-back year-long reigns. Jesus.
It was Sayori and Utami, right?
It was Mayu, Utami, Sayori.
Yeah.
They all had reigns above a year. That is back-to-back. That is insane. Oh, and well, obviously Io, but like Io's like in a fucking different stratosphere. She had a 546-day reign with the red belt.
That's Io, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking insane stuff. But yeah, like I'm letting Azumi get like, damn, what the fuck? Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Even Io didn't have the longest reign, which is crazy. It's fucking Nene. She had 602 days. The first reign.
Jesus.
The first reign of the belt, 602 days. But yeah, I'm letting Azumi hold that belt. When did Rossi leave? At the beginning of this year? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was beginning of this year. Yeah, I would let her hold the belt till like past Wrestle Dynasty, like, and she's getting hella defenses.
Yeah.
Hella defenses. Like, I would have been like to do that. But yeah, that's all for this article. Yeah.
All right, folks. I think that was it for the show.
Oh.
A little bit of teaser there.
Whoa.
For the real fans.
Whoa.
I'm getting a little sick. It'd be fucking hilarious if I get sick before this goddamn show on Saturday. I'll lose my mind.
Oh my god.
Anyways, folks, that's been the Graps podcast. October 5th, this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Cage Match Chronicles, Big Van Vader. Come hang out. We're live on this channel. Like and subscribe, please. Leave a comment. Later.